In a courtroom filled with tension and silence, one defendant's arrogance meets a judge's explosive fury. What happens next shocks everyone in the room, and it's all caught on camera. This is the story you won't believe.
The 911 call, because I don't believe it was made by the complainant. I think it was made by her mother. So I didn't particularly need that. And the other things, I'm ready to go.
All right.
I should, the body cam, which she's going to provide me, or I'm going to get a copy of. She's not going to play it today. We don't think she's going to play it.
I don't anticipate playing it. I apologize. But as I told Mr. Golden, if for some reason we reach a point where I need to, then we can kind of maybe approach it and go from there.
Okay.
There's another matter of one of the witnesses is in a wheelchair.
Yes.
I'm not sure we'll be able to bring her through, given how wide that wheelchair is. We certainly can try.
So if I can just stop you for a moment, in anticipating that, we were working with the victim's advocate regarding the distance needed. My understanding is it's a wider wheelchair than normal. We think it may work, but we have backup plans. I would indicate that the door on the bar, it's going to be close, but I think we could do that depending on how high the wheels are. We don't believe, given the railing on the ramp up to the witness box, that that's going to work. That's just my estimation and sort of eyeballing it. So we prepared to place that witness in front of the witness box, which then with that microphone would still, we believe, work with the cameras and everything else. So.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate the court accommodating all of that. As an alternative, I suggested to Mr. Goldstein that maybe she can testify via Zoom. She is here. Obviously, she's in a conference room. So if there's no objection, that would be an alternative.
Your Honor, I did indicate that since she's not the complainant, that I had no objection to cross-examining her by Zoom if necessary.
Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. Thank you guys for working that part out.
The courtroom doors close, and the judge calls the case to order. The defendant sits, tense, as attorneys exchange evidence and warnings. Today, one witness will recount moments of fear, survival, and escalating danger. June, the first incident. Emotions flare, accusations fly. Candace faces a terrifying situation, forced to protect her child and herself from sudden violence. Every second feels like life or death. The judge watches closely, the tension palpable.
If we're ready to start, you may call your first witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. We'll call Candace Ori.
All right.
If you're rather happy to do it now.
Sure.
Your Honor, before we start taking testimony, I noticed the complaint lists the date of offense on or about July 1st, 2025. And while that gives us some leeway, it appears that the assault started in June and continued into July. So I would move to amend that starting on June 1st and go all the way to July 30th. Is what I intend.
1st to July 30th of 2005.
Correct, Your Honor. I'm sorry, 2025.
Any objection?
No, we discussed that, Your Honor. Sorry.
All right. Very good. Ma'am, please come forward to be sworn.
Solemnly swear or affirm testimony go ahead and sit down, say your name. Okay.
All right. Very good.
Thank you, Your Honor.
May inquire.
Thank you, Your Honor. Candace, can I call you Candace? Is that okay? Thank you. Before we start, a few things, just as reminders, we need the microphone to pick up what you're saying. So you're a little soft-spoken. I am too. We're both going to try to project our voices a little bit, okay? So speak up, try to be close to the microphone. That's really helpful. When myself or defense counsel ask you questions, it's really tempting sometimes to say, but we need either a yes or no. So please try to remember just to say yes or no, okay? If you need to take a break, we're going to talk about some tough stuff. If you need to take a break, if you need some water, anything like that, it's okay to ask for one, okay? Even if it's just you raising your hand and kind of signaling to us that you need a break, okay? If you either can't hear me, because like I said, sometimes I'm soft-spoken too, or if you're not understanding me, please let me know, okay? And we'll do our best to kind of get through it all together, okay? Okay. So Candace, I'm going to ask you about some events that took place in roughly June and July of this year. Okay. Do you remember things happening that led to you being here today?
Yes.
Okay. If I'm asking you a question and you don't know the answer, you let us know that you don't know, okay? If I ask you a question, you don't remember the answer, it's okay to let us know that you don't remember, okay? So going to June and July of last year, did something happen or some things happen involving Dwayne Stevenson that led to you being here today? And who is Dwayne Stevenson to you?
What?
Okay. Maybe
I'm sorry,
speak up.
can you repeat that? Okay.
Thank you. And do you see him in the courtroom today? Could you point out where he's sitting and then just something he's wearing?
I agree.
Thank you. Your Honor, may the record reflect the victim has identified the defendant.
Without objection, the record shall so reflect.
Thank you. And Candace, these things we're going to talk about, where did they happen? Okay, and where is your home located? Thank you. And that's Washington County as far as you know? Thank you. Okay, so we're going to start around June of 2025. Could you please tell the court what happened involving Mr. Stevenson that led to you being here today?
Coming back on. He came to my room and accused me of cheating.
Okay. So you went through your phone. Did he have access to your phone? Okay. Did you hand your phone over?
No, I didn't have my phone. And so he had my phone call up the games and to his boy. And he runs up to him sometimes and he in the courtroom.
Okay. How old is your son? And is it your son? Is it Mr. Stevenson's son or just your son? Okay. And he's 4 years old. And what's his name? Jace. So Jace had your phone. Mr. Stevenson got the phone from Jace. Okay. So he went through your phone and accused you of cheating. When he was accusing you of cheating, what was his demeanor like? And by that I mean, what was his body like, tone like, things like that?
Rough.
Rough. Okay. Can you describe that more to the court, please?
Angry.
Okay.
Wow.
And how did that make you feel? Did that continue, the accusing you of cheating? Okay. Where were you when he started accusing you of cheating in June? Where were you located?
In my room.
Okay. And where in your home were you, if you remember?
In the living room.
Okay. So he's accusing you of cheating. What's the level of volume of his voice? Is it pretty low? Is it medium?
Medium.
Like, okay. Did that change at some point? Okay, so you kept that at medium. At any point, did something happen that was not just like verbal, not just using his words? Did that change?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell the court about that, please?
After my dog first, and I was trying to protect her. And then we tried to figure out.
Your Honor, if the court objects, if I go, I'm having a hard time hearing. Okay, if I go sit in the jury box.
I can try to ask her to speak up a little bit more, and if that doesn't work, we can.
I was having an issue myself hearing her, but there are two ways we can do this. We can, if there's an issue with her being in jury box, which I would understand, Ms. Tana, there is equipment that we can do which is really what I'm using right now so that I can hear, which just I put in one ear and then I can hear very clearly. Why don't we try that?
And if you can also try to speak up a little bit, because I'll need to hear you too. We're all having some trouble. I'm sorry.
I guess in my age, Your Honor, I'm going to have to get used to something like this anyway.
I was saying.
Coming from me too, Your Honor, because I can barely hear over here. Okay, Candace, I'm sorry to make you repeat it, but again, you said something about your dog. Can you please repeat that?
It said it's either me, let me do my dog for him, but leaving, and it was both really, but in his case, he thought I took my dog, so he trying to torture my dog.
What kind of dog do you have?
I had a pit bull.
Okay. And you said that he went after your dog. Could you please describe, because we weren't there, so can you describe more about what you mean by that?
Accusing me of cheating, and this is me protecting my dog. I was standing in front of my cage, and he flipped my whole cage over to get my dog out of the cage by threatening her with tools like screwdriver, and since and knife.
Okay. And so the dog's in the cage, and you said you were blocking the cage. Were you standing in front of it, sitting?
And I'm tired, so I ended up sitting
Okay.
to protect her and my son at the time, and he ended up flipping it all over.
Okay, so Mr. Stevenson ended up flipping the cage. Okay. When he flipped the cage, were you sitting or standing? Okay, so what happened to your body when he flipped the cage?
On the wall and the floor.
Okay, did any other part of your body get injured from him flipping the cage?
Okay.
What happened to your leg?
Start gash.
Okay. What was Mr. Stevenson saying that you felt the need to protect your dog?
Let me get her. Let me get her. If I get just her, I'll be done. But I know that wasn't true.
What wasn't true?
That he was I'll be done with just my dog.
Okay. That point, when he said, let me get her and I'll be done, it sounds like you didn't believe him. What did you think was going to happen? What was going through your head?
It's going to be next.
Okay. And I'm sorry to ask you this just because we have to know. You said you and your son were going to be next.
Yeah.
I'm sorry? Killed by Mr. Stevenson? Okay. What was Mr. Stevenson doing as he was saying these things? What was he doing with his hands, his body? Can you tell us more about that? Do you need to take a break? Are you okay? You need a break? Okay, Your Honor, would that be okay?
That's fine. All right. Order standing break, please.
All right, okay, court back session, the Honorable Jason Simpson presiding.
All right, you may be starting. Ma'am, you can come forward. Back on the record in the case of the people state of Michigan versus Dwayne Stevenson. Ms. Overy is back on the stand. Ma'am, I just remind you that you're still under oath, okay? All right, very good. Go ahead, Mr.
Thank you. Okay, Candace, I'm going to try to remember where we were. I think we're talking about your dog. What kind of dog is it? Well, that's right. We did get that far. And during this incident, you've described that Mr. Stevenson was saying he was going to take care of the dog. You seem to have taken that, you took that to mean that he was going to kill the dog, and then you and your son. What was Mr. Stevenson doing other than making these threats? What was his body doing?
Peaceful, like anything back and forth.
Okay.
Trying to gather things to continue to hurt her.
Okay. You said I've tried to gather things to continue to hurt her. Are you talking about the dog? Okay. What did he initially have to hurt the dog with?
So he took it off his way.
Okay.
And then beating her with it once he got her out of the cage.
He did beat her with it? Okay. So he got her out of the cage, was beating the dog with the belt?
Yeah.
Okay. Was he saying anything while he was doing that?
I wasn't because I was trying to get my son.
Okay. But were you able to see him beating the dog? Okay. What was going through your head at that point? Was the belt hitting the dog, like actually making contact with the dog's body? Okay.
He ended up breaking the football by hitting her in her face.
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
And then breaking the football.
Off the belt and hitting the dog in the face? Okay. Did it cause an injury to the dog? Okay. And you said he was gathering other things. Was he able?
Excuse me, Ms. Tanner. When you say it was an injury to the eye, what do you mean?
Like he, I think the metal broke off when he hit her in the eye. It made her eye like turn like sideways, so I had to isolate it to go back into the swirl.
Gotcha. Okay. Go ahead, Ms. Tanner.
Thank you, Your Honor. You said Mr. Stevenson was gathering other things to continue the assault with. What other things?
That was the
Okay, he didn't. Oh, I see. Okay. So after he hit the dog with the belt, what did he do next?
Yeah, he came to find me and still venting. He seen that I was injured. He hit my injury and he was trying to break more things into my home.
Your Honor, I'm going to object when she testifies that he was, what he was thinking. She can testify what she saw.
It's okay.
Okay. When she's been said he was looking for things to hurt me. Well, how does she know what he was looking for?
Well, I see what you're saying. So she can say
What she saw.
is what she saw. Okay, very good. I'll sustain that objection, and the court will take note of that. You may go ahead, Ms. Tan.
Thank you, Your Honor. So we just have to be very clear about what you actually saw and not guess about what was Mr. Stevenson's head, okay? So when you say that he was looking for other things, for example, did you see him, what did you see him do that made you think that he was looking for other things to hurt you with? Pacing back and forth, okay. And you said that he hit you on your injury where you were already injured. What did he use to hit you? Okay. And was that the injury to your leg? Anywhere else in your body? Not at that time. Okay. Was he saying anything while he was doing that? At some point, did he make contact with any other part of your body? Did he do something else to your body during that incident? After he hit your injury on the leg with his hand, what happened next? Okay. Okay, so he calmed down and then he started accusing you of cheating again?
Yeah.
Okay, and did his demeanor, did the way he was talking, his tone or body language change as he was accusing you? And after he accused you of cheating, what else? During that incident, nothing else in June? Okay, so that kind of finished up. Was there a second incident in July sometime?
Yeah.
Okay. Where did that happen?
In the kitchen.
Okay, in the kitchen of where? Can you give us like a location? In your house? And it's the same address you already told us about, City of Ypsilanti as well? Okay. Could you tell the court what happened in the kitchen?
Fighting, arguing, and then they hit me.
Okay. So his right hand hit you. Where did he hit you with his right hand?
In the face.
Where in your face, or what part of your face or head? I'm sorry?
On my other side.
Your left side?
He's breaking it down.
Okay. And how much force would you say he used?
I'm going to object until a proper foundation is laid.
As to force,
Yes, Your Honor.
all right, I'll sustain that objection.
When he hit you, what did that cause in your body? Let's start there.
Here, in eye. So blackness.
I'm sorry, you saw?
I saw blackness
Okay. It made you see black when he punched you? Okay.
And after I didn't hear,
And you couldn't hear? Okay. Were you in any pain? Okay. Did him punching you cause your body to react in a certain way? What happened with your body?
pain, body, muscles. I couldn't really feel myself like I was before.
Okay. When he hit you, where were you in relation to him? Where was his body? Where was your body?
Face to face.
Okay.
Standing in front of the stove, and he was standing in front of me.
After in the kitchen, after he hit you, where was your body?
On the floor.
Okay. Did your body fall to the floor because of the hit? Okay. So you're on the floor, and where was he?
Standing up.
Okay. And what's the next thing you remember after you hit the floor?
Seeing the bottom of his shoe.
The bottom of his shoe? Okay. Where was the bottom of his shoe? Like in relation to where your body is. Okay, so you have your hand up. I just have to say this because it's being recorded, right? You have your hand up somewhat close to your face. Okay, so you could, if you looked up, you could see the bottom of his shoe. Okay. And what was going through your mind at that point? What was he saying, if anything, during all of that?
Cussing at me.
Do you remember anything he was saying specifically?
He went whole language, in word, and
I'm sorry?
and his son, it got a, Polish mom.